sure that everything has contacted the shampoo, that there's no random hairs in there. All right, so you do that thorough search and destroy on your tools, and then I will meet you when it's time to rinse. All right, I'm back for the rinsing portion. So now you see me just running my hot water over the tools that I've cleaned already. And what I'm gonna do, that I like to do, is I'm gonna fill my container with paper towels to take some of the moisture off of this. Okay, because we need our towels for the client. So I put a couple paper towels in there, and then I start to load everything in. So brushes can go in at the bottom, because what I'm gonna do is grab a towel and I'm gonna use that to spray my brushes. Yeah, these are all the brushes that I've used. All right, and then now all of my combs, because these are actually gonna go inside of the barbicide solution. The clips are gonna be sprayed just like the brushes. And of course my color brushes, they didn't have to be disinfected, but in a way they do. More so it was to get the color out of them so that they don't contaminate the next color that I go to do. That's the main reason for cleaning that. But in a way, because they're still a brush and they still touch the hair and scalp of the client, you kind of gotta do it too. So why not just do everything while you're at it? One fell swoop. But yeah, things that you don't want to rust, you put them and you would put them, you separate them like that. So this comb fell in a bucket, luckily not on the floor. Okay, all of these tools are clean, but the next step is we need to use our barbicide, because it is not clean until you have used it with a barbicide, a registered disinfectant that is strong enough to kill all microbes on that tool. Okay, all right, so that's that. And now I'm going to set up my station where I'm going to be using the disinfectant, and I will show you my process. All right, Beauty Boss, so we are doing our second step of cleansing, which is disinfection. Woo! We did sanitation first, now we're going into disinfection. I already cleaned my surface. I cleaned my surface. And now that I cleaned my surface, I'm going to lay out some paper towel here. You can use paper towel or a cloth towel, but I say, why waste a cloth towel when you can just do a paper towel? Okay, so like we said with this barbicide solution, the contact time is 10 minutes. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put 2 ounces of barbicide to 30 ounces of water, and that's gonna give you 32 ounces of disinfectant solution, okay? So what I'm doing is I am opening the container, and I'm using my glove, and I'm just making sure that most water is off of it, because you don't want to throw off that balance. Again, if you see any visible debris on it that just managed to hang in there through the process, go ahead and take it off. So yeah, our combs are going in here. I have like 3 of these because we're in a salon. I have one at every station. So if this one gets full, I would just grab another one. You will want to change this every day. Okay, and you can sanitize multiple times in a day, but you definitely want to change it every day. And if your solution starts to get cloudy and mucky, then you definitely want to change it, because it should not have that type of debris in it. Now, my things such as my wristband, I'm sitting over here, and I'll show you how to disinfect that later. All my clips, my metal clips and things that I don't want to get lost in that solution or lost in my barbicide jar, I sit them over here. Or if I don't want them to get rusty, I have another thing that I'm going to use to go ahead and clean those. So I'm showing you, you just put them in, and you will also wear these gloves to take them out after that contact time has elapsed fully. because you don't want to touch the solution with your bare hands, and you also don't want to contaminate the container. Okay, so once I am done loading all of these in here, we will let the 10 minutes elapse, and then we will go ahead and rinse it out, and I'll show you how to put it away. Hey Beauty Boss, I'm back, and I have two different types of disinfectant sprays that are okay to use. You have H42, which is for clean clippers. It is also tuberculocidal, virucidal, and bactericidal, as is the Andis Cool Care, and there's also Clippercide. So these are three different types of disinfectant spray that can be used on your tools. Now what I'm going to do is, once I'm done, because the tips of these combs still kind of stick out of the Barbicide solution, I'm going to spray all of the tips with the disinfectant spray, because I want to make sure that everything has come into contact with the disinfectant solution. And I do that while I'm doing this, so that by the time I rinse this off and dry it, we're ready to put everything away in a closed container. All right? I like the Clippercide, and what I'm going to do is spray it thoroughly and mist it over everything. I like the Clippercide because it has like an oil built into it, and it doesn't smell like alcohol or anything like that. With this one, I'm going to spray directly on it. When it's time to take it out, I'm going to wipe it as well. But what you want to do with everything is you want it to sit, you know, for the contact time, and then after the contact time, you want it in a closed container, so the air and airborne pathogens and debris and dirt and dust can't get on your tools and implements, okay? So this is all sitting in there. Hey Beauty Boss, remember that Barbicide disinfectant we just used to disinfect our tools? Well, now it's time to go ahead and rinse it off. I like to use a towel to carry my things in, okay? And it's very simple. What you're gonna do is grab everything with your hands, everything that was in here, and you run it under this water. I'm just running it under. I'm gonna move this so you can see. See, I'm just rinsing it thoroughly, okay? And I'm using a gloved hand to remove it from the Barbicide, because I don't want to contaminate the Barbicide. So I'm just rolling that towel up to separate those items, and there was a edge brush in there, so I just rinse it off. You want to make sure you rinse it off thoroughly, because you do not want the solution still in the tool. It can cause hair breakage because it is not supposed to touch the hair. So I know you may have seen, you know, some stylists actually remove the product, remove a tool from the disinfectant solution and apply it to the head. You don't want to do that. That's going to cause alopecia, because this is too strong, not only to touch your skin, but to touch the client's skin and to be on the hair, especially with chemicals and things like that. So close that back up so that none of this water splashes in there, and boom. Rinsing it thoroughly, wrap it up in this towel, and just make sure everything's good. All right? So it's like a piece of candy. All of our tools are safely, neatly tucked in this clean towel, and I'm going to take it to our disinfectant station so we can spray it, and then we'll put everything away where it's going to be until it's time to use it for styling. Hey Beauty Boss, so we are back at the sanitation station, and I have all of the tools that I just removed from the Barbicide solution wrapped in this towel. Now, this is my closed container of implements, that everything in here is disinfected, and I only open it to remove what I need, and I close it back. So, what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm going to spray it. That's what I do every time I open it, is if I have to open it and have to get something out, I make sure that I spray it. every now and then something may potentially, like bristles. This is clean. Well, not anymore, it just hit the ground. It was clean, but I was gonna say the bristles are shedding. So yeah, that's one of my color brushes that has a debris to it. Not a debris, but a shed in a way to it. So yeah, anything that has left a debris in my box, I go ahead and remove it. And then I spray this over top of everything in there too. Especially my combs. These are bamboo combs, resin combs, and they could get a little ashy. So I'll go ahead and spray them with that solution too. Like, see, it's ashy looking. Just spray it with disinfectant that has oil in it, and then boom, it's shiny again. All right, so now what we're gonna do is with these items that have just been disinfected with barbicide, I'm still gonna do another layer of disinfection. And then kind of, you know, and then I'm tossing them in there. And remember I said, because the tails of the combs they don't touch that solution, it's important to make sure that you spray them. So there's a few pieces of debris that have come from the towel that are on my combs, but yep. Just do that, flip them over, and then I'm going to put them in this container as well so you can see. All right, it's all in there. And then the way that we finish this off is we close it like so. And it is a case that locks on both sides so that nothing can get in there. But that is it. And now that we've done this, now this can go in the drawer of my station. And I'll show you how that looks. Hey Beauty Boss, so this is my final destination. This is my station where I work from. And as you can see, everything is organized under there. I have braid gels, I have containers depending on what service I'm providing. Which I am a licensed cosmetologist such as you. So you should have everything organized like that too if you're in your suite or your at-home studio, or if you're traveling, your travel trolley should be organized in such a way as well. But this is my container that has all of my, sorry, there's a fire truck going by. But yeah, this is my final container that has all of my sanitizing disinfectant implements in it. And I just sit it right there. Boom, I just sit it right there. And this is another one that is also full of disinfected brushes. And this one, I'm not sure what that's from, but I'll put it there because I don't think I use that for anything. But yeah, everything's under there. This is foil for when I color and for when I put my product out. I'll put it on foil or on a glove, depending on what I have at my disposal, what I'm using for the day. But this is my station. I hope this was informative for you. If you like this video, make sure that you give us a thumbs up, put a note down below, give us a message, give us a comment, let us know, hey, how did this help you? What do you do? And did you learn something new? And if you're new here, make sure that you subscribe so that you never miss a video, and hit that notification bell too so that they let you know when we post something, okay? It's been great hanging out with you today. I look forward to seeing you grow and seeing you thrive and watching you sanitize your tools properly so that you don't spread communicable diseases between your clients. It has been great, guys. Remember